Yeah. Okay. So
for
what is going on with this?
stuff.
So I knew about Chrono Shift, which was the league from like season 3, I think. But like, what the fuck is going on here?
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? There's a lot of shit on this docket, so you're gonna have to be...
Like the very, very top one of the Riot Legacy thing.
Wait.
Oh, Riot Sorts League of Legends Legacy version.
Did we already talk about that? I don't think we did.
Yeah.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. Hold on, I'm pretty sure we didn't. Wait, it's at the top?
Well, no, not at the top, but like where the new messages started for me. I think because you posted it, you don't have it.
Oh, shite.
Here, hold on. Let me see if I can ping it.
Yeah.
You just pinned
Yeah,
it.
I pinned it.
There you
Yoink. Alright. Okay, yeah, you're right. There's a lot of shit on there. And I also have more shit just on my personal docket that I, like, didn't put on the, docket.
go. Yeah.
Removed by legal request. Well, great. Fuck. Well, we could talk. Well, I already
project called Chrono Shift.
Yeah, and basically, I guess it was like an old version of League, right? And
Yeah.
apparently, some legal security guy or some shit was threatening them. Like, we'll sue
Riot
the yeah, from Riot. Basically, like, we'll sue the fuck out of you. Give us your source code for all this shit or whatever for the version that you made. Give us everything, basically. Fuck you. We don't want you to be making this or whatever. And they basically shut it down. They shut down the fan thing,
Yeah.
which sucks. But there's a follow up where, here we go. Riot was disappointed by employee communications with fan project.
Yeah.
Basically, but stands by request to shut the project down. So they're basically like, well, I mean, I don't even know why I'm talking about this. It's League. You guys should be all over this.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm just disappointed.
I'm just sad because I would love to have a legacy server.
Yeah. Companies fucking hate legacy servers. This is not like the first time I've even seen like one try to be shut down.
Well, same with what happened with Blizzard years ago, like all the private servers getting shut down. But like,
Sucks.
I wish Riot didn't make such good games because then I just wouldn't have to support them.
You would have to care, yeah.
But like, I really like League and Valorant, you know? Like, fuck.
They are good games.
So it's just like, this is one of those times where I'm gonna have to separate the art from the artist, or at this point, like the product from the company,
Yeah.
and just be like, dude, I'm really worried about Riot. You know?
Yeah, because they also put out something about like a chat bot that's basically gonna record literally everything you say.
Yeah, voice comms.
Yeah.
And
And they promised it'll only be used to make sure people aren't doing, bannable shit. They promise. They swear.
Wait.
They definitely are
but
collecting
even
all
if
your
they-
information.
I was gonna say, even if they are doing bannable shit, it shouldn't be like.
Yeah, recording you all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's just like invasive privacy. It feels like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Riot's kind of fucked. Like they're reacting super hard to all the garbage that's within their company, and they're basically passing the buck off onto the community as if it's the community's fault that the company Riot is toxic as fuck.
yeah, I just like, I'm not actually worried about that because I did read that when it came out, and I mean, it's just like Dota, I think, has the same thing as well, where
A lot of games do. A lot of games
yeah,
have it.
they just record all of the like audio that's passed through. So like, I'm less worried about that. Like, I don't really care, you know. But it's just, yeah, I'm worried, you know. Like, I really like Valorant. I really like League, but like, fuck, man. Like,
And they're going to be coming out with a fighting game soon, and the animated series.
see, can they stop fucking up for like a year? That's all I want, you know? Like 1 year where I just don't have to hear anything bad about Riot. You know?
Well, you guys tell me how good that fighting game is, and I'll stand in
Honestly.
the back and watch you guys have fun.
Fuck, man. God, yeah, I'm disappointed by this. This is one of those things.
It sucks.
Well, I feel like this is more Tencent than Riot.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some kind of intermediary company or something that they're working with that does this kind of shit that just goes after people hard as fuck.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
doing
because I
that
remember
shit.
back in the day, like we had a lot of League of Legends fan games is kind of like a overstatement. We had a lot of League stuff that would use their IP and make like little flash games and shit. And they didn't care about that until they got taken over by Tencent.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a Tencent thing.
Which it's fucking ridiculous to be all copyright fucking dicks about everything, considering how League is just like some Dota shit. Whatever.
Like, the only thing I can think of is that there's a whole thing about copyright that if you let someone else make stuff with your product, you can't sell it anymore.
You're not doing anything with it anyway.
I know, but like, I
So,
feel
like,
they're
what-
just trying to
like,
protect,
that
they're just trying to
excuse-
protect their
Future investments.
Because I've heard that excuse
Yeah.
before, and it's fucking bullshit. Because you're not doing
I
anything
mean,
with it anyway. That thing has been
like-
like if something's dead for 20 years and somebody fucking brings it back because you have zero plans to do anything with it, then fucking leave them alone. Especially
like,
if they're not making any money
thing
off of
I-
it.
The thing I always think about when it comes to like copyright stuff is that the author of Calvin the Hobbes never got the rights for t-shirts, mugs, and like apparel and like other extra stuff. So he makes $0 on anything Calvin Hobbes related outside of the books.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't do a TV show or a movie or anything.
Yeah. But like that sucks.
Yeah.
Because you know how much money that shit could make, and then he just gets nothing of it.
You think that's bad? How about you look up what Marvel and DC were doing to comic book writers and artists for fucking
Oh, yeah.
decades? How'd you look that up?
Yeah, that was pretty bad too. I've done some research on that. It's pretty bad.
Why do you think fucking Alan Moore hates those motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on before I give up on life.
Big greedy companies.
Okay, so this.
Hey, you know.
Speaking of greedy companies, this motherfucking Oculus thing.
Oh yeah, where's
What
that?
happened?
That's like right after.
Yeah, it's right after. I'm just going down the list.
So, okay, this is like a follow-up to another story I think we had. Yeah. So remember the story, people, about how Oculus has a new thing, like the new models, you'll have to have a Facebook account to fucking use it or whatever to log in. So this is just the most ridiculous shit. Oculus has found a solution to that so everybody can win. All you
Except-
have to do is buy a separate Oculus model that will be $500 more, but you won't have to have a Facebook account.
So, because I read through this article, and like, from the standpoint of having a business version of it, which is what this upgrade is,
Yeah, basically.
I completely understand that, and I'm actually totally behind it, right? Because you can sell these to other businesses and get your model, like get your product out there to someone who may not have, $300 to kick around, but they can spend $30 for an hour in VR at like a mall or something. And like if they want to do a business model where you license it essentially, so you buy the thing and then you license it every year, sure, go for it. That being said, the fucking fact that the consumer model has to be connected to a Facebook account is just stupid.
Yeah, it's a fucking ridiculous pain in the ass.
Yeah. Like, God, just get a Rift S. You don't have to do this shit with the Rift S. Like, it's worth the extra
I'm
$300.
Like, I'm so glad VR didn't end up becoming the new wave, like everybody kept saying. You know, because I was not feeling it at all, and then and then it just kind of phased out a little bit. You know, we got some good shit here and there, but ultimately it kind of didn't become the big thing. And then shit like this started happening.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, you know what's funny? I think VR is going to be way more important for businesses than for games for at least a while.
Yeah, you'll probably have like more like VR fucking like arcades more likely than people just sitting in their homes with VR. Because I kind of feel like VR is more of like a group experience.
You know
almost.
what? Yeah, I mean, I've been on one of those little dragon rides at Dave & Buster's.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually really cool when you have like 3 people next to you and you're shooting down ships as a group and you can see everyone aiming, but you don't actually see them in person. You just see them in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as of right now, that feels like a more feasible future for VR. Like it feels like they tried to skip a step by just being consoles that everybody can buy. You know,
Yeah.
like you know, they probably should have tried out some more hardcore shit at these arcades, and you know, and maybe invest in bringing some arcades back.
Well, the other thing too is that the last things that I've really used my VR headset for, because I haven't used it in a while, was I used it for like business and school stuff, where I had
You did say you were like using it for your files to organize stuff or whatever.
yeah, and like keeping multiple documents open. Like, I actually think that was like obviously I'm not the first person to think of that, but like I think that was a fantastic use for it. And so fucking
I
like
think actually David Cage came up with that back when he put out Heavy Rain, like forever ago. Because the FBI cop guy literally puts on glasses, and that's what he does. He like moves around files and shit.
yeah, no, it's like super useful. I legit
Yeah.
think that if businesses could afford it, like that's the best way to do it because you don't need more than one monitor in that case, you know.
Right, yeah.
So, but anyway,
Save a lot
like
of space.
yeah, we'll see. That being said, I'm glad that this is not gonna. Man, fuck. I hope people do their fucking research.
Yeah, seriously. Like more like these days more than ever, because these fucking companies are out to get you, man. They want your money, and they'll tell you any old bullshit. They'll sell you anything. They don't care what you're looking for.
Yeah, I feel like
Xbox, whatever.
I feel like it's one of those things where it's less that companies have changed recently, and more just that the internet has given them access to target you.
That's true. Yeah, it's giving them a new avenue to rip you off.
Yeah, so it's just like fuck, man. But like
it's so
companies were always
convenient. don't look it up and read the summary or anything. It's so convenient.
yeah, but I mean, companies were always
Bye.
trying to take your money. Fucking doesn't matter if it was now or the 1800s, you know.
Yeah,
Someone's always selling snake oil.
that's true. Snake
Okay.
oil tastes good though.
Moving on. It's the Microsoft matching Epic, right?
Wait. Oh shit! I forgot I even put this on here.
Yeah, that's the one where they're increasing the amount of money the devs make, basically.
Well,
Yeah.
that the devs take home basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is cool. Thanks, Microsoft.
Yeah. Once again, Microsoft
just more cool shit that Microsoft is doing for some reason. To shame Bill Gates is a piece of shit, but whatever.
moving on.
This is probably why they're doing it. That's probably why they're doing all this nice shit. They're like, oh man, time to get some goodwill.
Yeah,
But whatever. Yeah,
it's possible.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's what they do. They fuck
Yeah.
up somewhere else. They gotta pump it up somewhere else.
At the end of the day, it is good for the game devs, and that's all that really matters to me.
It is. Yeah, exactly. Just like Epic's indie charity funds, you know.
Yeah.
Is there anything
right back.
above? Wait, did we even look at these?
What?
Titanfall 2 Surge. No, I'm just looking back at the stuff before that, just to see, make sure there's nothing.
We did everything. We were talking about the PlayStation exclusive last time,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Cool.
And then so there's this Doom thing.
Doom has added pay skins despite previous assurances it would do no such thing. So, you know. Just more. Yeah, exactly. Just more typical lame ass EA bullshit. I think it's EA. Is it? Who's this?
No, it's
No, it's
Bethesda.
Bethesda. It's Bethesda. My bad. It's sorry. It just stinks of EA bullshit so much. But yeah. Yeah, lame as fuck. Thanks for going back on your promises.
Yeah, like it's a it's one of those things where like because they gave it elsewhere, like all the items so far have been available elsewhere, you know?
Yeah.
And if you didn't get them at the time, you can get them now, so I'm kind of happy about that. And I'm also glad that this is...
But, again, ultimately,
yeah.
I think the biggest thing is they should just release them in-game somehow. Maybe make them challenges to get them now, you know?
Yeah. But also, like, at least it's... I'm just glad it's all cosmetics. Like...
Literally add fucking value to your game. Like, challenges that make it so you can get cool-ass costumes you can do shit with.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but these were already behind another paywall anyway.
Sure, but other people got them. They got them early, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't mind early access, like paying if you want early access. Like people who have FOMO can pay to deal with their FOMO or whatever. Like at the end of the day, make them available in game. Just make them unlockable somehow. It's just annoying.
I also like the last comment on or the last like little paragraph. That says, the game's creative director recently stated he's put a lot of thought into adding a female Slayer to the Doom franchise, but he'd like to do it in a way that would impact gameplay.
I put a lot of thought into a female Doom Slayer too.
Dude, come on. But my question becomes, you say that, but, like...
But, yeah.
Like,
well,
Doom is not exactly about... Like, people will point to it being, like, the man in the game and, like, shoot Slayers, but, like, that's nothing that... None of that is
inherent.
inherent.
Well be genderless.
Well,
Yeah.
Look. Let's just put it this way: if they're going to put a female demons or Doom Slayer in there, their character's name has to be Isabel. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Why?
If you're putting a female in there, that character has to be Isabel.
Why?
Do you not know the memes?
Oh, because of the fucking stupid ass dog.
Yes.
So
I think I just heard Deshaun die.
It's fucking idiotic. I cannot believe it just came out of your mouth thinking I would be so hyped for that. What the fuck?
I do think, because like, okay, so I'm trying to think of this from the standpoint of a story perspective, right? Like, what changes if Doom Guy is Doom Girl? Really,
Literally
nothing, right?
Literally nothing. The Doomslayer just sounds a little more hot when she's mad now. That's it. People will start going, I sure do want to fuck the Doomslayer now.
More than they have before.
More than, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like
The next game could literally be, Doom Guy's daughter is the main protagonist now. And just have it go from there.
And ironically, I think that's the most, like, PC way to do it. Is just treat it like it's anybody else.
They just have to not fuck it up like, what was that shitty game I hated?
Which one?
Wolfenstein. Fucking Wolfenstein had, like, some crazy DLC for the sequel, and it was about his daughters, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
So as long as they don't fuck it up like that, yeah, it'd be really cool.
Anyway.
But also, you could just put a reskin of her in this current game, and then and then make a third game about her.
Yeah.
In this series, you know.
Well, it's just like when you say that kind of stuff, like it makes sense in a game where there's a lot of interpersonal relationships, right? Mm-hmm. Where like you need to have some point where their impact on the narrative is different because they're a guy or a girl, like Persona, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's a good chance not all those girls are bi, so like you can't romance all of them. But like in a game like Doom, where there is a story, but it's not reliant on the main character's gender, I feel like a reskin is the best possible solution.
Right, because again, there's literally nothing in here in the story of these games that says Doom Guy has to be a guy.
Yeah.
You know, like nothing. There's no point where someone goes, "Man, Doom Guy, your penis is so huge. I love it so
That's
much."
gonna save the planet.
Right. Your masculinity, the semen directly from your balls will defeat the fucking villain. No. That
Can I be
never
released from this
happens.
podcast? I don't ever want to hear that again. I think the only way that they could do this, like, any justice, in a way that would impact game. Wait, oh shit! He said impact gameplay. Oh, he's
Yeah.
fucked. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. We're closing this. We're closing this, boys.
Well,
Well,
'cause-
this conversation's been destroyed.
This guy is destroyed.
So on to the next.
Yeah, we don't fuck around with that kind of shit.
Nope.
Look, man, everybody knows that women aren't strongest, man, so she wouldn't go to punch as hard.
It'll take 2 punches, the same as 1 punch for Doomsday.
She would, like, stand there and just punch, like, the most basic enemy, and it wouldn't even move even a little bit.
Oh my god. Get me
But
out.
you know what? No. You know what? Instead of a punch, she gets a kick because clearly girls can't punch.
Right.
Clearly.
Well, not even a kick. She has to, like, wrap her legs around its head and do that, like, Black Widow move.
right.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
do that.
That'd be cool as shit. That's fucked though.
I mean,
It would be cool
but
to do in a video game, but it's because she's a woman that she's doing it that, like,
Why?
takes it all.
Why can't guys do that? Like, that move is so cool.
Right? It's fucking awesome. You, like, turn a dude's head upside down, break his fucking neck like that. It's so cool.
With just my legs.
Right. I feel like an evil Spider-Man would do some shit like that.
Like, what's it called? Have a Muay Thai fighter, you know how he does knees? Miss, but then grabs the guy's head with his
I want to
legs
say
and
that actually
flips him.
is a grab of Spider-Man's in one of the games he's in. Where he
Oh, yeah, it
literally
is,
does
isn't
that.
it?
I'm pretty sure he literally
Yeah.
does that move. But anyway,
Good stuff.
good stuff. What's next? NetherRealm Oh yeah. I don't even know what this is. What is the We Play Esports Ultimate Fighting League? I've never even heard of this shit. But apparently NetherRealm and Bandai Namco will not be working with them anymore.
Oh, it's probably, what's it called? Let's see.
Because I think they're like tournament organizers or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
Apparently, they also partnered with a Russian betting company called 1xBet.
That's probably why they won't be working with them.
Yeah, that
I feel like this isn't the first thing that we've heard from them not being. Like, didn't Nintendo also say they weren't going to work with them? For Smash?
I don't remember. You know, it was
Bandai
probably...
Namco does. Bandai Namco is worked on what's it called Smash, so
That's true. But
I don't doubt it.
yeah, because maybe we did. Maybe it was one of those stories I just ignored because it was just Nintendo saying they're not working with another fighting game thing, and I was like, well, duh, it's Nintendo.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong about that, but
I mean, I would be surprised because, like Cameron said, Bandai Namco and Nintendo worked on fucking Smash together, so Smash and Pokken. So
Well, that sucks.
I mean,
guess it's good.
if they're doing some shady shit and working with
Yeah.
not great companies, I don't blame them. You know.
Yeah, I don't blame them. I was just saying, like, it sucks that they have to go find another source, which I'm sure is not too hard, but
Yeah. I mean, if they would just do it themselves. Whatever.
all right.
Oh, so remember when we were talking about Discord joining up with Microsoft, but then ultimately deciding we're going to stay independent? Well,
That didn't last long.
that didn't last long at all. Because Sony and Discord have announced a partnership.
Although they're still independent technically, they just
Technically.
work
They,
with.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, having Discord on PS4, which I think this is essentially what that ends up being, is good.
Basically, yeah. It's huge,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like how Microsoft has Skype, they have Discord.
Right.
Yeah.
And Discord is superior.
Is there not an Xbox Discord app? I feel like there is.
I'm not sure. I don't own an Xbox.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's available.
I don't.
Is it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, like, this is just fucking Sony finally getting onto the fucking the wheelhouse.
Yep.
I wonder how long. I wonder how much longer it'll be available since they're partnered with Sony. I wonder if they'll stick around or, you know.
I mean, I think they have to at this point because the
Yeah,
fucking
'cause-
Xbox is just a PC, and it's not like they're going to be
I mean,
pulling it from PC.
It really depends on their numbers, I guess. If they don't have like a lot of people on, you know, Discord, Xbox, because people either just don't know about it or don't care to use it, you know.
Yeah.
It depends.
Anyway,
Good job, Discord. Found
Good job,
a sugar daddy. Take care of you for a little while until they get sick of you.
okay, so what the fuck is this about Epic?
What do you mean by Epic?
About this next thing, the cross-platform?
Oh, this is Sony.
Yeah,
It's Sony.
I know. I'm just like,
Is
no,
it
it,
Epic?
yeah, it's between it's between
Oh,
Fortnite
okay.
and
Sony,
PS4.
Sony 2 Epic. Yeah, right. Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Sorry, I've forgotten about a lot of these stories. It's been a while.
It's been a little bit. It has been a little bit.
So basically, Sony was like, if you want us to have crossplay, you just gotta pay us more. We need to offset the reduction in revenue from enabling crossplay.
yeah, like
Which apparently Battle for the Grid just paid that.
Yeah, they just did it. Which kudos to them for paying that bullshit when they really shouldn't have to.
I don't get I don't fucking get it. Like,
Because you know what it is in this whole thing, since it's a bunch of them coming together in a circle, all these companies to do crossplay. Sony wants to be the guy in the biggest chair. Sony wants to be the person who isn't technically in charge, but they have the most say because they're making the most money. You know.
yeah, I realize that I'm coming at this as a consumer and as a player rather than as like a company.
A corrupt business trying to greedily suck money out of another company. Yeah.
Yeah, don't take the words out of my grave. But
Yeah, I shouldn't put words in your mouth. Don't worry about it.
but it's just like, it's one of those things where if I was looking at this as an analyst, right? And you're just like, okay, the only people who, like, the only way we don't profit from this is if we are selling the only game system on the market. Because then people have to buy our games. Right?
Which Sony likes to pretend that they do sell the only thing on the fucking market.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I guess you're right.
It feels like most companies that have that do that.
Microsoft doesn't. Microsoft fully acknowledges
Microsoft doesn't.
other shit. They'll be
Nintendo
like, yeah,
doesn't.
Oh,
they'll
yes,
be like-
Nintendo does.
I'm saying Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo like only sees themselves as the only people who have video
Yeah.
games.
Microsoft will be like, hey, the PS5 looks pretty cool. Yeah, we'll have no problem being in competition with them.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
They'll openly be like, hell yeah, competition. It makes us better.
Yeah, that's the fucking thing. And it's like, in a time where actually PC gaming is not cheap anymore because of all the fucking mining douchebags. But,
Yeah.
like, in a time where theoretically PC components and stuff, like, it's cheaper to build a PC now that can rival a console than it ever has been. And it's
Yep.
easier now than ever to build a PC. Like, I don't see the point of not enabling crossplay in games like this.
Yeah, because all you're doing is I don't know. You're just bubbling up your communities and these things. You know?
Yeah.
See, but they're not worrying about the communities. They're worrying
No,
about the
for
dollar
sure,
sign
yeah.
that they're going to be losing.
But, like, if I'm looking at that, like, am I more likely to spend time, like, because I've been playing a lot of Apex, right? Recently, with a friend. And, like, let's say we were playing on, like, let's say they had a PS4 and I was a PC and we could crossplay. I'm way more likely to spend money, or I guess a better comparison would be if I had a PS4 and they had a PC. Like, I'm way more likely to spend money on my PS4 and buy stuff than on my PC and buy stuff if I'm playing on my PS4, you know?
Like I'll buy future iterations of your fucking PlayStation if I know I'm able to connect with my friends on it. But if my friends are playing this game, or like all of them are on PCs, and you refuse to let me connect to them, eventually I'm gonna get a fucking PC.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
this has to be, like, I kind of understand it, but at the same time, that's such a short-term way to think about it, of, like,
Yeah.
it's just dumb, fucking whatever.
Well, and you know what? they totally do see it because Guilty Gear will have crossplay. I'm getting it on the PC, you know.
Yeah.
So they're right in a sense, but at the same time, I probably wasn't going to get it on my PS4 anyway. And I'm not getting a PS5 in a while. So if I was only going to get it on a PlayStation thing, I wasn't going to get it until
Later.
Way later, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Or it's like, fucking. I'm sure Warzone has made them way too much fucking money, you know? Because it's crossplay. It's just like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I would have to see a spreadsheet on it to really make it like a honest opinion.
I bet the spreadsheet does say that they'll lose money. I bet it does, but they'll gain literally everywhere else. Every other thing will be better.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say it depends on how much of the margin it. Like, as a consumer and as of a game player, I don't give a fuck about the money. Give me crossplays, please.
Yeah.
But like, as like in the business mindset of things,
Look,
it depends on how big the losses
Here's the
are.
fucked up thing about capitalism. Usually the most fucked up thing you hear is the best business decision for the company. Because
Yeah.
it makes the company the most money. You know, that's kind of the problem.
Yeah, that is definitely the problem. There needs to be like some sort of middle ground, obviously, but it's hard to find
Yeah.
the balance when people just care about the greedy pockets.
Yeah, because I have I enjoy the give and take of the markets. You know, I'm willing to give you something if I'm allowed to take something back of equal or greater value. Maybe you're giving me a deal or something. You know, that's cool. Whatever, as long as the interaction is fair and honest. But it's really feeling like you just want to squeeze as much out of me as possible and give me as little as possible, and like you're giving me literally nothing, you know.
Like, it's gotten to the point where like people they're currently scientifically trying to develop the way to give you as little as possible for the most amount of money.
Absolutely, yeah. Literally hiring like psychologists and shit to maximize the addiction your game can cause. Literally doing that.
It's
like
it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, so if you put this yellow dot right here, players are 90 or like 75% more chance of looking in this direction.
And they'll see the money signs.
And they'll see this cool design that only can be bought with prime bucks.
Like come on, man. Like if they had they're doing this shit. If they had nice little uniforms and shitty little mustaches, you'd be calling them Nazis. Like fuck, it's insane.
That's fucked up.
But it's true.
I agree, though.
It's
Yeah.
so true. The shit they're doing is crazy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know, man. It's just I fucking hate people.
People are rough.
Yeah.
It gets to that point where I'm so overwhelmed with how ridiculous it is that I can't help but just be tickled, you know, at how crazy it is.
Yeah, I
mean,
agree.
They're running an impressive gambit. I'll say that.
Right? Like when you look at also like you stand back, you know, detach myself from my humanity. It's a good business plan, really.
It really is. Like, we make people think they're having fun and we get paid for it.
Yeah. Because you know what Sony calls this? They call this negotiations. They say, yeah, we might be like might have a hard line stance against this, but it's just so we can get more out of the deal. It's like, okay, yeah, but you don't gotta be such dicks about it.
All right, what's the next topic?
Soldier Boy up in this game console.
Again?
Yeah. Fucking, why does he keep doing this?
I don't know.
So at this
man.
point, it can't even be about selling the console, if we're even gonna fucking call it that. It's really gotta be just about keeping his name in like the gaming sphere.
He claims that Nintendo and Google have offered to buy his company.
I saw that, yeah. And I half believe them.
I gotta
because
read
they're probably like, all right, dude, since you clearly won't stop selling our shit despite us threatening to sue the fuck out of you. How about we just buy everything you have, so you can't keep doing this shit?
I don't necessarily believe that Nintendo wanted to
Nintendo
buy
probably
it.
wouldn't, unless they were fucking desperate and pissed off, you know.
But
yeah, Nintendo probably not. Google, yeah,
Google, I absolutely
they're
would
probably
not put this past.
they're probably trying. They're probably trying to get Stadia on those consoles, those little Game Boy.
That's
things.
exactly what I was thinking. I was like, like they're probably looking for a way to like create like a little piece of shit that can run phone apps without having to be hooked up to like a phone line, so that way parents will buy them as like little like mobile things, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Like get little Timmy like a $50 app player or whatever. So I was reading. Okay, so I like
reading
moved
the
down.
specs of it right now.
Yeah, this is the new one apparently.
Yeah.
Android 10, which I feel like is pretty old.
Soulja Boy's new Soulja game console actually looks pretty cool.
It doesn't look bad.
It looks like a cheap fake piece of shit. It looks like someone glued a bunch of garbage to a calculator.
Yeah, like the thing is that I could see someone getting this and running around like, oh, this is the Zune. You guys remember that?
Hell
was
yeah.
literally about to say this is the Zune.
Yo, everyone's out here with their Switches and their DSs and their phones. I got the Soulja Boy game console. I got the TRDR.
But like,
What the fuck's that?
So many kids are gonna get laughed at for this shit. Kids gonna be walking around with their Switches, just playing Mario and Smash. And this motherfucker's gonna be over here playing the next hot Google Stadia game.
my dad had a Zune. It was actually pretty cool. But
Zunes actually were pretty cool. I
The
have
Zunes were all right.
I have
They
an
were all right.
appreciation for like big bulky MP3 players. I think I like that. I like just that style.
well, you know what was cool about
Aesthetically,
Zunes was because that they were supported by Microsoft. They actually played uncompressed audio files, so they were really good for listening
That's
to
true.
like.
They had better sound.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to this bullshit. Okay, so I've been reading through this, right? And like, I've been trying to figure out why. Okay, so one, this does not need to be $200. Number one.
Nope.
Number two, so this is an ARM processor running at 800 megahertz.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that. Oh, sorry.
So to put that into context for everyone listening, your average Intel-based PC from 12 years ago runs at literally 4 times the speed. Like, oh my
shit.
god. Like, I guess that is the GPU, but still, like,
Like, what's it even gonna be able to play?
I mean, obviously, fucking emulated games. Like, the thing about this is that this is still
cheap
way
ass,
powerful enough for like.
I was gonna say like
Does it-
old
does-
SNES games, maybe like old shit.
Yeah, SNES, probably some like Mega System and maybe Saturn stuff.
But
Alright.
that's like, who is this for?
Yeah.
Even?
Well, it's like, here's the other thing. There's only 3 gigs of RAM. Like,
Yeah, like it should. Yeah, only really small shit will be able to play on that.
and only
think-
32 gigs of storage on board. Like, and it doesn't say that there's like an SD expansion or anything like that. So,
Yeah, I doubt you're gonna be able to crack this bad boy open and update your shit, upgrade your shit.
it's just like, fucking, yeah, exactly. Who is this for? Like, obviously, I kind of want to buy one just because it's so stupid, and I want to hang it on my wall as like I'm a real gamer too. But like, what the fuck?
Just wait, you'll find one for like $40 somewhere on like at like Disc Replay or some shit, or like
I will be able to find one on Amazon probably.
probably, yeah. Like, in fact, I bet you can already buy the same machine with all that shit. It just doesn't have Soulja Boy's name on it. And
You know what? I'm gonna look this up. TRDR Pocket. Well, they certainly have. There's the Soulja Boy Game Edition on fucking It's on Amazon already. It's just not. You can't buy it yet. So that's exciting.
It's on the. It looks like it's on the TRDR Pocket website.
Yeah, there's also a basic
So you
bitch
can buy
one.
it now.
That's so stupid.
I mean, like I kind of
More
get
and more I
the.
look at this thing. It's just it's.
That's what I mean, dude. Like, it's just
You know
it's
what?
just stupid. It shouldn't
the,
even exist.
the only thing that I know it's not gonna be good. But the only thing I think would be funny if it had good buttons. If the buttons were good and you
buttons
can
felt
convert
good.
it into a controller
Yeah, you just like cannibalize that shit.
for fighting games.
I'm trying to look at the images on the website. The buttons just kind of look like they look too flat.
Yeah.
They do look too flat.
Like the face buttons.
Yeah. Like that's the only thing I can think of. Like that so far that's the only saving grace I can have for it is that maybe the buttons feel really good and you can convert it into a high-end controller.
Well, it's one of those things where like I legitimately understand the need for this kind of thing because like people really like SNES games and stuff, and like if you want to take them on the go, there's no official way to do that. So if you want to buy like a dedicated thing, so that way your phone doesn't fucking die constantly, like I get it. But
Not this though.
why sell it at $200? That is Switch money of territory.
Right, like you're creeping up on the Switch Lite at that point.
Yeah, like at that point, I would literally rather buy a Switch and just play whatever SNES games are on there.
Right.
So it's like, fuck, man.
And I man, as I hate to dunk on fucking Soldier Boy like this because he was a Newgrounds guy and I was a Newgrounds guy. But seeing this shit, just stop, dog. Just stop.
I see what you're doing. Please don't.
Look at this shit. Includes all your favorite entertainment apps like Netflix, Spotify, Apple. I'm not gonna watch fucking Netflix on this shit.
3.5-inch touchscreen? Hell yeah. Yeah, like I could see this as like a little pocket like MP3 player or whatever, but like
That's what he should try to sell this as a throwback MP3 player.
yeah, people would love that shit.
That'd be amazing. I would buy one at that point.
And it comes with a whole album from Soldier Boy on it.
You know, he could just literally give me Crank That and I would buy it. Like all I want is for him to stop peddling this shit. Like
Right.
legit.
Cause there's an idea here, surely. Like
There is somewhere deep
But-
in it.
this like literally if he sold it as it was, but like took out a lot of the bullshit and just it was like it's an MP3 player that has some cool extra stuff on it and you can fucking play your games on it too. Maybe
Yeah.
it's
You know what?
It's easier to play games on it should you so choose, but otherwise it just plays MP3s and WAV files.
Yeah.
I mean, I could also see it being as a like another good idea he could do would be like MP3, like the MP3, right? But there's also a DevKit app in there which allows you to access and use some of the features in the thing
That'd be cool.
and practice making games and whatnot.
Actually,
Open it up,
you know
give people more
what
access to
could
it.
be like obviously this is going absolutely fucking nowhere because this guy's insane, but if he wanted to, the best thing to do probably would be to create like a like audio files kind of portable music player that also had his own little like app store where he could do these game things as well,
Yeah.
so that
I
way
can see exact that.
your dad could get one for his fucking like Grateful Dead and Pink Floyd listening to that in high def.
Whoa! Your dad, Grateful Dead, Pink Floyd,
Pick one.
on my playlist. Come on, dog. I'm not old. What are you saying?
But
Prince.
I'm literally
then-
going to go see a
Prince.
Grateful Dead concert this September. What are you saying?
and then you can get your kid one, and he can play like games on it, and like you could have people who have dead kids.
This thing is $200. I'm not getting it for my kid.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just make it cheaper. Like
That's true. Yeah.
like it's just nuts. Like this is legitimately like a place that because a lot of phones don't have onboard support for like WAV or other like AARC, like other file formats that are uncompressed.
Right, I was about to say, yeah. So make something that gives you the ability to play all those kinds of files. So, you know, say you get them from a less than legal source, you know, you can still play it. No problem.
No comment. But like that is like legitimately something that like the market is missing right now. You know? And it's like, fuck. Just do it. Like, goddamn. Why keep making game consoles? Make a media player that also can play games.
Like, I can't count the number of times I've, like, downloaded a file on my phone to look at, because it's, like, a weird art thing or something. It says, can't open this ridiculously specific file that this fucking artist decided to use. It's like, well, shit, fuck me.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Lastly, onto the thing that I'm probably actually going to buy. The Resident Evil Village G Fuel flavor. Hello.
She gets her own. So, Resident Evil Village's Lady Dimitrescu to receive her own flavor of G Fuel.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully, it's just her sweat. It says it's maiden's blood, but I think we all know what we really want, folks.
Hey, this is an R-rated show. Keep it PG.
But
It's apparently melon flavor.
really,
Melon flavor. Huh.
I get it.
I wonder why.
God damn it, guys.
Melon.
melons. I love melons.
I will say,
Huge bouncing melons.
God damn it, guys. I will try it because I love like the Japanese kind of melon flavor. You know, like melon soda and stuff.
Yeah, that's why their melons, like their melons cost like $100 for like one little small one. It's fucking ridiculous. They're so good though.
Yeah, so I definitely want to try it.
Yeah, I mean I'm down to try it. It's packed with vitamins and supplements to increase focus, endurance, and reaction.
Dude, come on, please. One statement.
It's too easy.
One fucking statement is
Literally,
all I want.
It says taste her love in every sip on this article.
Okay, you know what?
Like,
You're right.
It's too easy.
Okay, you know what? You're right.
I fucking love Resident Evil 8.